you right now, are really ready to learn the law of legacy? If you are, say aye. Aye. Let's dive into this, okay? Law of legacy. This is it right here, man. You're gonna get jacked up. The law of legacy. A leader's lasting value is measured by succession. Okay, it's about succession. It's about people succeeding, okay, long after, you know what, you're no longer working. Let me give you an example. This is law of legacy, okay? What you do, what do you want people to say at your funeral? What do you want them to say at your funeral? 200 years from now, what do you want to be remembered for, okay? If you want your leadership to have real meaning, you need to take into account the law of legacy. Okay, what does that mean? Let me give you an example of what that means. Okay, best example would be what? Okay, best example would be Abraham Lincoln. Okay, and in the end, this is powerful. And in the end, it's not the years in your life that counts. Okay, it's the life in your years. Oh my God. That's strong. It's not how long you live, it's how well you live. Guys, look, understand. What do we got to do right now? We have to look at the future. Imagine changing people's lives and having them go out there and change other people's lives, and you pay it forward and you make this world a better place. Is that smart or stupid? Smart. Guys, I'm not talking about success, I'm talking about significance. I'm talking about changing people's lives. In my room, by my bed, it says priorities, okay? And it says, and on that, it says, you know, no one's gonna remember what kind of car you drove or what house you lived in or how big your bank account was. But the world may be different if you made the difference in the life of a child. You guys see that? Yes. It's about growing people, man. My greatest joy, guys, is making people better than they were before they met me. Let's raise up people. Let's grow people. How do we grow people? How do we make people better? How do we do it? We have to have the right heart. The heart to say, look, you know what? I want you to go out there and do great things. The best feeling you ever have is not how much money you make, but it's how much money you help other people make. Yes. It's not about you being a silver, it's about you developing silvers. Yeah. It's not about you becoming a gold, it's about you developing golds. It's not about you becoming a ruby, it's about you developing rubies. It's about you developing people. It's about raising up people, watching them succeed and watching them go, I didn't know if I could do it or not, but now I do. You know what? And because you believed in me, you know, man, it's kind of like what Abraham Lincoln said, right? He says, I'm a success today because someone believed in me and I didn't have the heart to let them down. You gotta want people to grow. You gotta want people to change. You gotta want people to develop. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. The law of legacy. If you desire to make an impact as a leader on the future generation, then you become highly intentional about your legacy. Wow. We have a choice about what legacy we will leave. And we must work and be intentional to leave a legacy we want. Here are 4 ways to leave that legacy. All right, number 1. Okay, first thing is what? Know the legacy. Know the legacy you want to leave. Most people simply accept their lives. Okay, they don't lead them. They don't lead their lives. They just accept whatever happens. Can you believe that? I believe that people need to be proactive about how they live. And I believe it's especially true, okay, for leaders. Someday people will summarize your life in a single sentence. My advice is pick it now. Pick it now. We're not going to be here forever. Write the history book on your life now. What do you want the history book on your life to show? Right now, every one of us right now are writing the autobiography of our life. Right now is the movie of your life. Right now is the movie of your life. And it's up to you whether that movie is a success or that movie is a flop. Because you're writing it right now. When someone picks up your autobiography of your life, what are they going to say? Make a difference in people's lives, man. Care about growing people. Get fired up about developing people, about making people better than they were before they met you. Mentor people, man. Take this stuff that you're getting and go out there and care about people. Not teaching them so they think you're great. Not teaching somebody something so they think you're smart. Not showing somebody something so they can say, oh, wow, you're so great. Remove you from the damn equation. It's not about you. You understand? It's not about making people, oh, you're so great. None of that matters. You just got to go out there and grow people, man. Get people to believe in themselves. Get people to believe that they can do great things. Inject people with confidence. Help people realize their dreams. Mentor them, not for your benefit, for their benefit, man. You have to be selfless. Have a servant heart. That's how you change the world, man. Here it is. Prime example of that would be what? Winston Churchill. History will be kind to me, for I intend to write it. That's strong. That's ridiculous. Think about what that is. The history will be kind to me, for I intend to write it. Right now, you are writing the history books on your life. Man, it's time to step up. Prime example of that would be what? Number 2, live the legacy you want to leave. Live it, man. I believe that you have to I believe that to have any credibility as a leader, you must live what you say you believe. And you want to create a legacy, you want to live it first. It's not your image. It's your integrity. Your image is what people think you are. Your integrity is who you know you are. You got to know, man. You got to feel good about you. Why am I over the top? Why do I give everything I do, everything I got? No, I'm not awesome. It's because I'm addicted to the feeling I get when I do my best. Let me ask you a question. When you do your absolute very best and you know that you could not have given any more, how do you feel? Great. But when you lay your head on the pillow at night, can you say to yourself, I gave my all. I gave my absolute very best. When you lay down at night and when your head hits the pillow, you're the only one there to meet your memories. It's not what I think of you. It's not what your upline thinks of you or what your sideline, your downline, or what other people think of you. I don't care what people think of me because I'm not even involved in the equation. I'm not living a life for me. I'm living a life for others. Just go out there and care about people. You understand? You're going to have haters. The only way not to have people not like you is to absolutely do nothing, have nothing, and be nothing. If you're just a quiet member of the association, just sit back and don't do anything, nobody's going to talk bad about you. 100 years from now, no one's going to remember you either. Yep. You understand? If you want to leave a legacy, man, you want to do something great, then guess what? You got to get out of line. Get out of line, man. Some of you are in line right now. Just sitting there waiting in line. Get out of line, man. Stop waiting. Go for it. This is your life, man. Get jacked. Yeah. That's the deal, man. How are you living your life? What are you doing? Right now, our life, right, is a gift from God, and what we do is our gift back. Yeah. What are you doing? Oh my. You understand? What are you doing right now? What type of legacy right now are you leaving? Do you dominate sleeping? Oh man, I'm the bomb. And on your tombstone lays, this guy was the best sleeper on the planet. Or his guy had some unbelievable thumbs. You guys get what I'm saying? This guy was a beast. His thumbs were out of control. This guy could whip anybody in Halo. You understand, you guys? Leave a legacy worth remembering. Go all out, man. This is your life. It's not a dress rehearsal. What do you want to lay on your tombstone? Everybody's got to say something. What do you want on your tombstone? Write that legacy now. Live that legacy now. You got to get jacked out of your mind. I like what Ray Lewis says. He says you got to be pissed off for greatness. You got to be pissed off for greatness. You got to be upset right now that they're not, while you're alive, they need to be making a museum. Think about that. When they make a museum out of you 200 years from now, what's going to be in that museum? Right now. Think about this. Right now, what you're doing is going to be remembered 200, 300, 400, 500 years from now in the way people live their lives. Because you're making a difference in people's lives, man. There's no greater gift than changing someone's life, making somebody better than they were before they met you. I'm addicted to it because I've done it too many times. I just love it. Every time I create a millionaire, it's just like, oh yeah, it's an addiction. Watching people change, watching people grow, watching people believe in themselves that didn't want to believe in themselves. Get that confidence. Know they've got what it takes. Guys, we've got to create a legacy. Here's the best thing I can tell you is what? Okay, number 3 is choose who will carry on your legacy. Okay, a legacy lives on in people, not in things. Too often leaders put their energy into organizations, buildings, or lifeless objects. But only people who live after we are gone, everything else is temporary. Wow. Guys, impact people's lives, man. Change their lives. The only thing that's going to live on after you're gone are the people's lives you're going to change. If you can't get jacked up for that, you might want to check your pulse. Prime example would be what Walt Whitman said. He says the final test of a leader is that he leaves behind him other men, the convictions and the will to carry on. Think about that. The final test of a leader is that he leaves behind him in other men the convictions and the will to carry on. Imagine that. Imagine going out there and helping people become better, helping people become great, and changing people's lives, and then guess what? Then they go out and do the same. That's what it's about, man. We've got to go out there right now and start not signing people up so we can make some money. Too many of you see people with a dollar sign on their forehead. Don't look at people with a dollar sign on their forehead. Look at everybody with a sign that says, help me on my forehead. Help me, man. Help me. Go out there and serve people well. And I'm telling you what, you can change the world. Watch how this works. Number 4, make sure you pass the baton. Remember, success in our business, it's not a race or a marathon. It's a relay race, and success is made in the exchange zone. How well you can pass that baton on to someone else. No matter how well you lead, if you don't make sure you pass the baton, you will never leave a legacy you desire. You've got to pass the baton. You've got to give to others, man. You've got to say, hey, look, you know what? You've got what it takes, and you've got to go out there and believe that they can do it. You've got to believe in people. The best gift you can give people is to believe in them. Jackie Robinson observed this. Says, a life isn't significant except for its impact on others' lives. Wow. A life isn't significant except for its impact on others' lives. In the end, we will be judged according to the law of legacy. A leader's lasting value is measured by his succession. Wow. I'm telling you right now, if you just go out there and grow and develop people, your dreams and goals will become a reality like never before. Here's the things I want to tell you right now, is our ability as leaders will not be measured by the buildings we build or in the institutions. Exactly what we said earlier. We will be judged by how well people that we invested in carry on long after we're gone. We've got to keep looking at that again and again and again. It's not about going out there and doing great things for yourself. It's about doing great things in others. Helping other people change and grow. Success is an inside job, and helping people realize that so they can live their goals and dreams is what it's all about. Here's the best thing I can tell you is what? Okay, Theodore Roosevelt. This might jack you out of your mind right now, okay? You might, after you hear this, say, wow, I'm fired up like never before. Never throughout history has a man who lived a life of ease left a name worth remembering. Dang. They're not gonna, they don't make statues of people who just go out there and do nothing. You got to make sure that you understand, guys, it's about going all out. It's about saying, look, you know what? This is it. This is my time. This is my chance. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to win. I'm going to go all out. I'm going to change my life. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to be a success. I'm going to make my dreams and goals become a reality. Now is the time more than ever before. I can win. I can do it. I can succeed. I can make it happen right now, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to go all out, massive action. I'm going to give more. I'm going to go all out, and I'm going to do more than I've ever done before. I'm going to give 100% all the time right now because I I know how great I feel when I give my absolute very best. I know I feel great when I live a life, you guys, of not a life of ease, but a life of, guess what, discipline. Living a disciplined life and saying no to good so we can say yes to great. Saying, look, this is it. This is my time. This is my chance. I'm going to win. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to step up. Now is the time more than ever before. Do you guys got a better understanding right now of the law of legacy? If you do, say aye. Aye. All right, you guys are champions, man. You guys got me fired up.